I have someone in the call with me, so if I say something, it's me talking to them. But yeah. So this is the story of Slendytubbies, right? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So it was a normal day in Tubbyland, and you know, Poe is out looking at the ocean because you know it looks pretty. As you saw in the third game, Newt comes over and says, "Hey, you doing good? Like everyone's asking for you. Why are you just sitting over here?" And he's like, you could use say, I'm gonna go with some routes that I would choose because I'm telling the story and you're not. So yeah. If you want me to do a one on the way you'd go, tell me about that in the comments and I will. So yeah, the Teletubbies they live in Tubbyland, and one day, well, I already told you about that. So Poe is at the lake, and so she decides to go back with everyone else to see how they're doing. So she goes up to Tinky Winky and says, "Hey, what's going on? You want something like to eat?" And he goes, "You know what? Sure. But first you need to talk to Lala because she's been sad, like the emo. Never mind. Average 15-year pressed over nothing, but a bit of a dream. I have scary dreams all the time, and I'm not sad for the rest of the day. I get up. Well, that was a dream, and then I just go back to bed. No, either go back to bed or like get on or like play something. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna mope over a bad dream all day. Like, it was a dream. I need to get over it. It's not that big of a deal, son. Since Poe can't cheer up Lala because she's sad, Poe decides I'm gonna make some tubby custard for everyone. So he does that, and all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, the machine's broken, so you gotta fix it. Well, Poe can't sleep. That's not you. Poe can't sleep for some reason, so all of a sudden Tinky Winky gets up and just destroys the machine. The custard machine, because like, why would you do that? I just fixed it. Like, get out. And then Poe's like, "Hey, why'd you do that?" Tinky Winky does not respond. So Poe decides, you know what? I'm gonna go confront him because he left the Tubby house, goes to the lake, and he's like, "Why, Tinky Winky? Why would you do that?" All of a sudden, turns around. That's my impression of the scream, the goofy ass scream. Okay, so listen. Okay, so Poe is like, ooh, I gotta go, and then just bolts back to the house to see our friends are dead. Turns around, Tinky Winky's sitting there, she runs for a bit and then gets caught. So you, like the main character, Guardian, he's sitting there watching the Teletubbies like, what did I just witness? And then everything just like goes down, like the comms go down, and you're like, oh dang, that can't be good. And basically has to, go check on everything. But little does he know, he has to get his night vision. Well, no, not little does he know. He has to get his night vision camera. I'm not that good at explaining things, guys. So this is just this is a first time video for me. I don't normally do this type of stuff. You want me to do more? What? If you want me to do more of this type of stuff, just tell me. And I might. Yeah. The power goes out, so he has to use his night vision camera to go through the place to get out, so he can leave, which makes a lot of sense because in order to get out of places, you gotta leave. So yeah, after you leave, you're now in Tubby Land. Here's the thing with Tubby Land. It's also deadly. So you got Tinky Winky running around. You gotta collect all the custards so you can experiment with them. You got Tinky Winky running around like, yeah, I'm gonna tickle your toes, and then you just gotta no, he tickles their toes in a bad way, Peanut. Yeah, in a bad way. You don't. It doesn't feel good. A bad way. So. Okay, so Tinky Winky is rolling around and like, yeah, don't eat my custard, because if you do, don't take it, it's mine. And after you get all the custards, after the last one, he's just standing there very menacingly and goes, ah! And then like eats the custard, like it morphs into his body, and then he just becomes super Tinky Winky. He goes, yeah, he turns into super Tinky Winky and just starts, you know, chasing you. So you can either pick cave or mountains. Who in their right mind would go into a cave? Of course you would go into the mountains. Oh yeah, there's a big monster chasing me. Let's go into a cave with no exit. So I go into the mountains, and in the mountains there's this thing, Yeti looking thing, goes, so you're walking up the mountain, finally get there, the trees have been cut down, you're like, and no one's been up here for like years. Why is there trees cut down? And all of a sudden you get bodied by this giant Yeti looking thing. You wake up in a very bloody pile of things. And then they're like, nah. What? What? You know, sometimes I'm glad that the chat can't, that the video can't hear you. Not in a bad way, not in a bad way, not in a bad way. Just to, yeah. What? What? Did I just hear the, whatever that? I knew it. Okay. Sorry, some of my friends are saying diabolical things. No. It's definitely Aiden. Well, you two. Aiden says diabolical things too. Alright. Oh no! Wait, actually. Okay. So you're on you gotta go. You gotta go do these. This is the premise of Slendytubbies 3, by the way, not the other ones. Because there's an what I feel like there's a storyline to Slendytubbies 3. I mean there is for Slendytubbies 2 too. 2. But it's, in my opinion, it's not that good. I mean, it's good, like all the games are good. I just think that the storyline for Slendytubbies 3 is the best. so what's going on is after you escape the mountains, hey, guys, remember when I told you about the Tubby Custard, Tubby Land incident? Well, there's you saw Poe got hung from a tree, and Dipsy got his head decapitated. But where was Lala? No idea. So you find Lala in there. She's like, huh? Who are you? Do not touch me. And they're like, and you're like, nah, my name is Guardian. I wouldn't do such thing. They're like, oh, okay. What are you? And I'm like, I'm a Teletubby like you, but I'm better because I've been watching you for the past, like, until before you were born. I existed. I don't think he actually says that, but why is it bad? And because, like, that's what turned your friends dead. That's what made them not living anymore. That's what made them turn into oogly boogly monsters. Oogly booglers. Now what are you gonna do about it? Oh, you're gonna bring her with you. Cause that's the nice thing to do. But then she says, I can't walk. And you're like, oh, okay. Come on. We can do this. We'll get you a cure. And she's like, nah, I'm too weak. Then you have the choice to either kill her or leave her. The better thing to do, I have to say, would be to kill her. No, listen. Okay, hear me out here. If you were to kill her, she wouldn't turn into the monster and she wouldn't suffer worse than she would if you just killed her. She, at the beginning, when you meet her, she says, I don't want to turn into one of those things. You are helping her by killing her. You are doing her a massive favor. Yeah. Okay, so Bet. What? Huh? What? Alright. So after you kill Lala, you go to the satellite station, which is where you're going to go anyway, because they have the good thing there. You want that. That sounds so weird. They have the big satellite, so you can talk to the military and say, you gotta call them up and just say, hey, and then they'll come to you. Like, it's that easy. So what you do is you gotta go to this space station looking thing, finding all sorts of your dead friends just sitting around, and all of a sudden you see Ron. I'm the only one alive. So Dipsy came in with Dipsy had no head, had a chainsaw, and killed everyone here. And you just gotta live with that like it's nothing. If I were you, I'd get out of there as soon as I can. Well, honestly, you need the military to survive, so I understand why you'd go to the military, but honestly, if there's a green headless guy walking around just chop chop and cutting people's heads off, yeah, I don't think I'd want to be there around there too. I don't want my head cut off. I like my head. I want to keep it. And I don't mean off my body. I want to keep my head on my body. So what So you gotta crawl through the vents, you know, to get the key card to go to the secret center. To call the military. As soon as you get on the other side, guess who's on the other side dying? Ron. He gets his head cut off, like instantly by, no, he gets chopped into 4 pieces by Dipsy. The guy who also, let me mention this here, Guardian has Dipsy's hat. Meaning the guy you stole his hat from has a chainsaw and is a maniac. Like, what are you gonna do against that? So, after you get the key card, you start to, you know, Guardian starts to go a little bit cuckoo. He starts seeing the Teletubbies, like, hey, come play with us. Nah, I don't want to play with you. I'm good. And they're like, come on, come play with us. Like, hello. And then you get to Dipsy, and then all of a sudden, your hallucinations stop, and it's Dipsy headless with a chainsaw like you heard of before, and he starts bolting after you. This whole thing is in 3rd person, making it really hard to play. And yeah, so you have to lure Dipsy to the little tripwire thing, and then he explodes. You get the chainsaw, you know, like his body, he's dead, but his chainsaw is like, I'm just chilling. So you take it. Like, this may come in handy soon. It's Nunu, the little vacuum robot thing that goes to everyone he sees. That's how he speaks for some reason. And so he just be speaking, and you just gotta take that. Like how are you supposed to know what he's saying? Are you supposed to guess? Like, what is this? Guess what Nunu is saying? This is not a game show where you guess what he's saying. This is literally, hey, in this, for some reason, in this world, he can talk. So he's not like, he's like, hey, yeah, all this was my fault. The Teletubbies are extremely weak and I made them better. Number 1, no you didn't. Number 2, what are you talking about? You did this. You are a vacuum robot with no hands. How did you put the virus into the Tubby Custard? And, what? Alright, so all this... Oh no, 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 oh no. Okay. Can we go back? This is a moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. No, I'm playing Doom while making a video. Okay, I got this. Okay, so after that, Nunu's like, hey, I'm sorry, but no one can know about this, so I got to kill you now. So Nunu is like, you know the announcer thing at the start of Teletubbies that goes, time for Teletubbies, time for Teletubbies. Well, one of those things, but with arms and legs, comes up and just says, I'm going to kill you now, and just like beats you to death. Well, he tries to, but little does he know you brought the chainsaw with you. That you brought Dipsy's chainsaw, which is good. You want that. So you gotta fight him in this long, boring battle. I mean, it's... I don't know. So after you kill the announcer, you go outside, and he's like, you should be dead. Why are you here? No, I'm not dead. I like living. And then you gotta be like, and then you gotta fight Poe, who looks good until you look at his face and see he has no eyes. She has no eyes. All my life I thought Poe was a guy. I don't know how. I didn't know Poe was a girl. I thought Lala was the only girl for some reason. Okay. Okay, so, Poe's standing there like, because she's quiet, because literally none of them speak anymore, because they're all dead. Since Lala is no longer a threat because she is dead, because she died by my hand, humanely, yeah. So what happens is, you gotta fight Poe through her 3 phases. One is normal Poe, next is demon-looking Poe, and then we got Spider Poe. They're all... Okay, normal Poe's fine. Like, she's not scary at all. But then we get to Demon Poe. She's got the claws and 2 other hands that are just coming out of her chest. No. No, the claws are like coming out of her back. It's disgusting. Then we got Spider Poe. 4 legs, 2 arms. No, it's horrifying. I hate it. I hate everything about it. It's not even that gory. It's just horrifying. I just hate it. So what happens is after you kill Poe, Nunu's like, you know, none of this could have happened. You could be on the same team as me, but then you slaughter Nunu. Hey, you're alive. Good for you. And yeah, that happens. But after this, one of the soldiers is like, hey, Chief, you might want to see this. So the guy brings you somewhere else, and then all the newborn babies looking for their mom's credit card. They're called the newborns, so I can make this joke. The newborn babies looking for their mom's credit card to buy V-Bucks. Just like thousands of newborn babies going down the street. And that's where survival mode comes in. I love survival mode. It's so fun. And so the lore of this game is like everyone. I don't know the lore. Okay, I'm not a theorist. I'm trying to be, but I'm not good at it, as you can tell. So what happens is a bunch of stuff happens, actually. What? Of course a bunch of stuff happens. No, duh. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I'm talking about horror Teletubbies. I'm talking about scary Teletubbies. Now, I think a lot of people have to agree with me that the second Slendytubbies game is the scariest. Because, I mean, whatever his name is, did a good job on the game, but, you know, it's just, it has a lot of errors, which every game does. That's not an uncommon thing. A lot of games have a lot of games better with them. But and honestly, I think that Slendytubbies 3 would be a lot better if it was in first person. Like, it would be so much better if it was a first-person game. But we didn't get a first-person game. We got a third-person game, which I personally don't think that's much fun. Like, what good is scary in first person? No, in third person. Because if it's in first person, you can't see it around you. Like, if it's behind you, you can see it in third person. But in first person, you can't. So if I had to fight, and also you can the Dipsy fight, like when you're running from him, you can't see anything. The camera goes to look at. Though I have to say, Slendytubbies 3, yeah, I am. Slendytubbies 3 has a lot more, like, it has a lot more information on what's going on in the background and stuff, which is also pretty good. I like that. I like that about a game. I like when there's, you know, details, like you get more backstory to the game through, like, storytelling and stuff. But honestly, for the horror aspect of it, I personally think that it could be better. That Slendytubbies 2, Slendytubbies 1 was like, it was fun. I liked it. I liked you know, I like it when, like, Scary Poe is there. I'm trying to run away from him and he's screaming in my ears at full volume and my ears start hurting. I like that. It makes it more fun. And also, one thing, he doesn't scream if you don't look at him. So, like, if you don't know he's there. He could scream and you just wouldn't know that he's there. That is a cackling. I'm dead. So yeah, I think that's a lot. I think that's a lot scarier. But Slendytubbies 2 is definitely the best. That was the entire story of Slendytubbies. Explained by me. Because yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of this, like and subscribe, comment what you want me to do, and I'll check it out, and I'll see if, yeah, maybe I can get better at doing this stuff. Who knows? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.